Over the past several weeks, we have been talking about Satan in our series Resident Evil. If you haven't had a chance to listen in, make sure you head to the Mech app or to our YouTube page to check it out. Throughout this series, we have discussed all the ways in which Satan can bring evil, temptation, and spiritual warfare into our lives. To wrap up this series, Jonathan dove into the armor of God and how we can equip ourselves to fight against evil. Now, the armor of God is meant to remind us how God is our protector and defender. When we arm ourselves with truth, faith, righteousness, the gospel God has given us, we can persevere. Author and pastor Chip Ingram wrote a book about spiritual warfare. Within that book, The Invisible War, he addressed how we should interact with the armor of God. He said, "Understanding the role of God's protection will not help us very much if we don't first understand exactly why we need it." Do not underestimate Satan. When we dismiss the potential destruction Satan can cause, are we really using the armor to our fullest? As Jonathan said this weekend, Satan doesn't play fair. When he attacks, it's not small or something we should brush off, which means that the armor of God is not something we think about once and then never have to address again. Ingram actually goes on to say, the lifestyle of putting on armor implies consistent and multiple effort. We have to be intentional about keeping those protections at the forefront of our lives, in the same way we would put on armor every time we went into a new battle. This week, I want you to be intentional about your armor. Trust that even when the battle is hard and the world seems hopeless, God is your ultimate protection against Satan. Remind yourself of the truth. Remind yourself of God's love. And remind yourself that intentionality in your spiritual life can make or break the hold evil has over you.